Tonight I'm going to discuss your space and how you change your space and upgrading how it feels and how it's arranged can actually change the success that you have in your life. Hi, if we have not met before, my name is John Ruman. I'm an international business coach, consultant, and corporate trainer, and I'm actually starting a course tomorrow night, 7 weeks, and this will be Class 6, which is on team development and office space upgrade. Let me tell you why this is so pertinent for you. The reason why it's so critical is that have you ever been in a place that feels cluttered, confined, that when you're in there it just doesn't feel conducive to wanting to spend time there? You go to other places, they feel light, they feel airy, they feel welcoming. If you have a business and if you have it in a location that in an office space that you can arrange things to make it feel more welcome and warm, and by taking the time to do that, you will dramatically notice within a very short space of time that you feel welcome and you'll actually be excited to work there, and people that come to visit will be commenting to you that say, there's something different about what you're doing. I'm not really sure what you're doing, but this is great, and I want to be a part of this more and more. So the Chinese have called this, you may have heard the term feng shui, and feng shui is part of something called traditional Chinese medicine. So they actually have a whole medicine methodology around this, but the primary concept is that how you arrange your life affects 1/3 of your life and your health and your vitality and your wealth and all that stuff. So I tested this out because I like to not only be analytical, but I'm just a curious person. I'm someone who will always do what I can to improve my life. So I will never say I got it right and that's it. But what I would encourage you to do is 2 quick things that you can do at the beginning and end of every day that you have, especially in your work area. What I would encourage is this, is 1, when you start your day, have it so everything is clean off your desk. I don't mean eliminated from your desk. I mean organized in little stacks. If you have bottles or something, put them next to each other. Don't have random cords strewn around or books or papers. Put the papers together. And hey, Tanner, good to see you, my brother. And at the end of your day, take a few minutes to put everything away. And I would, if this is not your favorite thing, most people can do this in 2 minutes, unless you have a very messy area. So I would encourage you to literally have a couple-minute timer on your device. You're probably watching me on your phone right now. And with this device, do a timer for 2 or 3 minutes, and then make it a personal race to clean it up as best you can. Every day, as you do this, you're going to find that the place gets neater and neater and neater because you're going to get further into your cleaning than you were before, and it won't feel like a big deal. You'll also notice when your day, hey guys, good to see you. When you actually, good to see you, Tammy. When you actually get to doing this habit, you will find that you kind of feel like you're like an organized genius literally after a few days doing this. Tammy, if you missed what I was talking about, I was talking about the beginning and end of every day, literally doing a 2 or 3 minute timer and racing to organize what you got to keep it in a neat and orderly fashion. Over time, you're going to notice that you feel lighter, that work feels better, and less weighed down. You probably have heard the term that you don't own stuff, but stuff owns you, in that things that you have a relationship with that you have purchased, the more you have of them, it weighs you down. The same thing also comes with the idea of you having stuff disorganized. So by taking time to put things away, you will feel like there's a weight lifted off your shoulder, like life is easier, that there'll be a lot of benefits. So when it comes to your organizational space, your actual office, this is paramount. And Tammy, you would appreciate this. You probably have hopefully been in Roger's office since we did a rearrange. I actually did this with my business partner, one of my business partners, Mr. Roger Moore, the real 007, if you haven't met him. Today was his mother's funeral, and we took a moment to celebrate her life and her transition. And about a week and a half ago, we actually, me, my super amazing assistant, myself, and Roger's girlfriend, rearranged the office, and the main room feels entirely different. And when you go in there, it feels light, it feels easy. Yeah, she says it's really neat and reorganized. Now, Tammy, I'd love your feedback. I'm not sure what the delay is, but I'd love your feedback. Do you like it better now, or did you like it better before? And that's a judgment call. So, does it feel more welcoming now or less welcoming? Let's make that's probably a better way of asking the question. Do you feel the room is more or less welcoming now? So I'll continue to talk and wait for Tammy to get back to me. So, because there's like a 20-second delay, I don't know if you guys know this on Facebook. So I'm not sure what she's on Instagram. So anyway, it's important to understand that by taking time to do these little things, it will dramatically change how you feel about yourself. And you probably do it New Year's Day or around New Year's. People they'll give away their stuff. They will, give it to charity. They'll do big purge or whatever. So what I would encourage you to do is find an excuse to do that all the time, and don't let things weigh you down. Don't let how you have allowed things to be organized to weigh you down. You want it to feel light, more welcoming. Okay, excellent. And that's really the intention, because Tammy may have a preference for a certain kind of style, right? But at the end of the day, thank you, Tammy. I appreciate you giving me your feedback. So at the end of the day, it's more important that a space feels welcoming, it feels open, it feels that someone can. Oh, great. She said she noticed the difference immediately. So those watching other streams will tell you what she said. So you want the feeling of your space to be that people are like, this is nice. So it puts you in a different perspective as the business owner when a space feels executive, it feels clean, it feels neat, it feels comfortable. It has, there's a lot of little things. So all these little things, and there's actually a fair amount. There's probably about 20 or 30. I'm not necessarily going to do it in checklist format, but I'm going to go over like the key ones on the course. So those of you, again, who are watching this and have not yet signed up, the first class starts tomorrow. It's 7 weeks long. It'll be a live class. If you miss it, all good. But the live class will be Wednesdays, 7 p.m. to 8:30 Atlantic, which is Trinidadian time. And then the total investment is 1,200 TT or 180 US, depending on how you do it. And you can split that over different payments. But I am considering extending the allowing people to still register even if they miss class one, because I have a few people who may not get in who have expressed interest. But I will close it off at around 8 people. So if you're interested, I'd love to. Hey, Blaine, good to see you, my friend. So, and Blaine, you probably love that class. But anyway, so for those of you who have questions, I would love to answer them. But again, the class starts tomorrow, 7 p.m. Check out my link in the bio for the Business Accelerator if you want more info. And I would love to see you and help you. But in your own life, take time to clean up your space, whether it be your home, whether it be your office, wherever you spend time. Take a few minutes at the beginning and the end of every day to make it feel more light and airy. You want it to have a feel so if you imagine like a river of energy flowing through it, that there's nothing blocking it. So if you have a doorway, nothing blocks the doorway. A hallway, nothing blocks the hallway. Um, and there's a whole bunch of other things, but you understand the basic premise. And again, I'll go deep in the class. But thank you for your time tonight. I do wish you the utmost success, and I look forward to seeing you on the course if you're able to participate. So all the best. Take care.